blood, let me tell you something, yeah. Those sentences that they're giving out, some of them are just too harsh. Yeah? So big up man like Incognito. Probably not in the stream now, but it will be soon, more than likely. He asked my thoughts on the riots. And obviously, when I was doing the live stream on, was it Monday or Tuesday? People were like, what's your thoughts on the riots? What's your thoughts on the riots? And that. About 10 minutes before I started this live stream, I saw like BBC News or maybe ITV or something like that. These Asian guys were getting sentenced, and one of them was 21, and they sentenced the 21-year-old to 20 months in prison for affray. Now, basically, affray means a fight in public and that. And I'm thinking like, yo, 20 months for affray, that is way too long. Like, how do they work out these sentences and that? 10 months, 20 months, 30 months. Like, yo, every punch you're throwing, yeah, is carrying a 5 or 10 months, you know. It's too much. Way too much, man. What? And the thing is with the fray as well, yeah, no one can really prove who threw the first punch. The Asian youth that got 20 months and that, he might have been acting in self-defense. Now, if we're being reasonable on that, we probably all know my man went down there on a little bit or maybe a lot of smoke and that. Because why are you really there if you're not really on smoke? But then again, there was girls there, and I know they ain't getting involved in that. But like, I feel like these sentences and that are too harsh. How you giving man a 20-month sentence for fighting in public? So basically, what affray is, I was looking it up. Like, is if you cause someone in public, so not the person you're having a fight with, someone in public, a bystander, a third person, if you cause them fear. So basically, someone, let me get out the proper definition. They said something. What is it? Yeah. So basically, if you cause someone with reasonable firmness to feel afraid, so someone who has reasonable firmness is not a child, is not some 70-year-old granny. Someone who has reasonable firmness will be like an adult male or yeah. So a young male or something like that. So if an adult male who has assumed reasonable firmness, if they feel afraid, that can be labeled as affray. So if you're having a fight with someone in public and someone from the general public, like a third person who's not involved, they're not taking no punches or nothing like that, if they feel fear and they are someone of reasonable firmness, not a 2-year-old, not a 5-year-old, and not an 89-year-old and that, someone of reasonable firmness, if they feel some sort of fear, then that's classed as affray, which is bullshit, man. How the hell yeah you're gonna be getting sentenced to 20 months? One other guy got 2.5 years, you know. Obviously, he had some other convictions and that, and obviously he had like I can't remember some sort of sentence that he was carrying now, but like on road or whatever, that he was like 6 months or 8 months into and that. But still, man, he got 2.5 years. 2.5 years for fighting. I even met a tenant the other day. This guy, he said he went to jail for 5 years for fighting, you know. Imagine that. Imagine going to jail for 5 years for fighting. Fucking bullshit, man.